Hello, welcome. Great to see you today. I just had breakfast with my father this morning and encouraged me to make this video for all of you today. I'd like for all of you to think about that word diligence. My father saw me and he says, "Wow, you look really good, Lisa." I said, "Well, thank you." And I thought about it. He says, "You look really healthy." And I said, this has been a good year so far. This brand new year, I had a really good mindset and I'm trying to make things more intentional in my life. And I have been blessed with a really good new assistant. And she is a very hard, good worker. She's very diligent with great work ethics. I am so refreshed. And to work next to a person that has good energy, that has good work ethics, with a good attitude, wow, I am so much happier to go to work and to work on all my clients nearby a person like that. So how about you? How is your diligence level these days? In our life is so short. Let us be a little bit more intentional and be more purposeful on what brings joy to our heart. First and foremost, God says to seek Him and His kingdom, and all these things will be added unto you. So when we seek God's face and we diligently seek Him in all areas of our lives, the rewards are tremendous. I'd like to share with you, diligence in Christianity is the effort to do one's part while keeping faith and reliance in God. So let us just continue in our life's journey to keep up the faith and a reliance and trust in God with all patience and with all hope. Some of us, we want to just blink and just make things happen, and we can become a little lazy and we just wish for this, wish for that, and we really don't do our part in any way. But I encourage you, let's do our part with all diligence and wait and watch for God to do His part in all faith. It is beautiful and it's amazing, and the blessings are abundant. Sometimes we get so tired. I know when we go through those really challenging times in our life and things just seem so difficult, we just want to throw in the towel and we just want to easily give up. But I hope in this video it may encourage you to not give up on if certain things are worth it to you, whatever it may be, in relationships, with your work, with your children, with friends, neighbors. So many different things that we go through. If it's really valuable and worth it to you, let us work hard with all diligence on our part and allow God in due time to do His part in faith, and you will be amazed. I like to share with you, diligence is defined as determination and careful effort. It is persistent work, hardworking effort with a good attitude and great work ethics. Diligence may rather be regarded as a combination of both hard work and patience. And one of the most important attributes of a person is diligence. So let's be a lot more intentional and purposeful in our lives. I'd like to share with you an example. As some of you may know, I have shared about my mother. She has a mental illness. And maybe about over 8 years ago, my father went through a very hard time. There was a time that he really thought he might have to put her away at a facility. She was always taking medications, and he always tried different dosages of medications, high dosage, low dosage, and he really watched her behaviors each and every day. And there was a time she was doing pretty well. And as some of you may know, with people with mental illness, they may think they're doing well and then they stop taking the medications. Well, what happens is that they go through a relapse, and relapse can get very ugly at times and very disturbing. So without my father's knowledge, he was assuming my mother was taking her medications each and every day. But then she started to have strange behaviors. And then lo and behold, he saw in her wastebasket a lot of her pills in that wastebasket. She just secretly did not tell him that she stopped taking the medication, and she had major relapses that was just crazy, over and beyond. And that was actually the first time I actually saw a sense of fear within my father, because my father is very positive and faith-filled, and he's very diligent in all his work. So I notified both of my sisters, this is what's happening lately with mom and dad. And that was a little scare. But you know, through time, kudos to my father. Because of his diligent personality and with his faith, he tried so many different ways to help my mother to be better in her mindset and her daily living conditions. So after a while, he sneaked in her the medications, and without her knowing. Still to this day, she thinks she's fine and dandy, and my father is sneaking medication to her each and every day. So now he trusts her. She trusts him so much that they're just living a wonderful, beautiful, healthy life, and they're enjoying each other tremendously. But without my father's perseverance and not the mentality of giving up and throwing in the towel, he was so diligent with all faith, love, and patience for my mother to help her to become at a better place that they are in today. And they're so enjoying life together as a husband-wife relationship. He takes her shopping, he takes her to lunch, Lake Arrowhead. I mean, they have a beautiful relationship. He effortlessly, each and every day for the last few years, 10 times try to make her smile or to laugh. And he loves to hear the voice of her laughter. He said it's easy to make mom laugh. She laughs at anything. So it is just the sweetest relationship ever from what I hear. And I admire my father's diligence in not giving up, and to stand back and watch them have a beautiful relationship. I'd like to share with you this verse in Galatians 6:9. And it says, "And let us not grow weary in doing good. For in due season we will reap if we don't give up." So some of us, we just have this, lazy attitude sometimes. We don't want to work hard in things. But again, if it's valuable and worth it to you, let's try to be a lot more intentional in certain things in our life and put in that extra effort and work. And with all faith, just do our part, whatever little you can do each and every day. And in time, God will do his part and you will reap the benefits. And it can just be glorious and so joyful. If you feel like there's some kind of joy that's missing in your life or any kind of contentment, maybe take a look within. It may be something on our part that is stopping or blocking that from coming about. I like to share with you this quote from this person, T. Harv Eker. And this person says, "If you're willing to do only what's easy, life will be hard. But if you are willing to do what's hard, life will be easy." So take a moment and think about that. It is so well worth it to do the hard work if you have to. And then life becomes easy, just like my father as an example. I hope that encourages you. He did the harder work in helping my mother to become better, and for her to trust him, and for them to just enjoy this wonderful life together at this time in their life. Life is easy, and he is reaping the benefits. I like to share with you what it says in Matthew 6:33. Like I said before, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you." So let us first and foremost seek diligently unto God, and the rewards will come. When we try to do everything on our shoulders, it can be exhausting, and we can easily want to give up over time. But let us be encouraged, place our faith and trust in God, do our part with all diligence, with a good attitude, and you will be blessed. That's a guarantee. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.